Track. How's your day going so far?
My day is going well, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Glad to hear it's going well. So, what brings you to Track today? Are you looking into automation solutions or something else for your business?
Well, I'm looking for automation for my business.
Got it. Automation can
Definitely save a lot of time and help businesses grow smarter. Could you tell me a bit about your business and what kind of automation you're thinking about? Like, is it lead generation, workflow automation, reporting, or something else?
Well, I run an AI agency, an AI automation agency, and I'm looking for a lead generation system for my business.
Thanks for sharing that you run an AI automation agency and you're interested in a lead generation system. That makes a lot of sense. Having a smart AI-driven lead gen system can really scale your outreach efficiently. To keep things moving, can I get your name? Also, what's the best way to reach you? Email or phone?
My name is John Ibokwe, and you can reach me by email.
Thanks, John. Could you please share your email address so I can note that down too?
I'll spell it back to you to make sure I got it right.
Words. My email is mrjigboke@gmail.com.
I spelled your email as mrjigboke@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Sure, that's correct.
Great, John. Just to recap, you're with an AI automation agency looking for a lead generation system.
What if I told you this AI voice agent captures and qualifies leads while I sleep, automatically send them to my CRM, and even call them based on their intent, all without me lifting a finger? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I built Sylvia, a real AI voice agent that talks to customers, qualified leads, and integrate them with anything for automation. Hey, I'm Johnny Bokwe, also known as Mr. J, and I run an AI automation agency where we build intelligent systems that actually solve real business problems. On this channel, I don't just talk about AI or automation. I show you what I'm actually building, real projects, real code, and real results. So let me set the scene here. You run a business, or you're a business owner. You're getting inquiries 24/7. But here's the problem. You can't be available 24/7. Hiring a full-time sales team is expensive. Contact forms don't capture enough information. You're losing leads because of slow response time. This is why I built Sylvia, powered by an AI. She's available 24/7. She speaks naturally with you and your customers. She then qualifies leads and then automatically sends the data to your CRM. I'm going to show you how I built this so you can have all the information to build it on your own, and you can have all the information to deploy it for yourself. And if you want me to build it for you, don't hesitate to contact me and we can actually collaborate and do this together. Right, let me show you the brain of Sylvia. This is where all the magic happens. So when you get to the repository and you check this file, sylviaagent.py, you're going to see all the magic, the codes that are written. So first, this is how I define Sylvia. So basically, let me set this for you so you understand everything and why I built this. So I run an AI automation agency called Synthflow. That's the name of my AI automation agency. And yeah, Sylvia is an AI voice agent, and she acts as an AI automation consultant. That's the consultant for my business. So what Sylvia does, she helps my website visitors learn about my services, that's interest services, and then she then captures qualified lists and then send them directly into my CRM. In this case, I'm using N8N as my backend CRM system. So yeah, everything is all automated. So once she gets the list, it then routes into N8N CRM that does the data tables. So I used LiveKit to build this agent, and I also integrated 11 labs for voice cloning. Mind you, On the demo you saw earlier, it wasn't my clone voice actually, it was the normal voice from OpenAI. Why did I integrate that? Because actually I ran out of credit from 11 Labs when I was testing the voice cloning, because it's quite expensive actually if you're using voice cloning. But if you want to use that, your voice cloning, everything is set here on the code and how to integrate that. But I actually switched to OpenAI the voice, because now it's actually cheaper just for me to test around everything. So yeah, just so you know, in case you want to integrate voice cloning, you can use 11 Labs, but it's quite more expensive than the normal one I used there. So then I used LiveKit to build the agent. So this is LiveKit. What is LiveKit? So LiveKit is an open source framework and a cloud platform for building voice agents. And also you can use it to build videos and physical AI agents. So it's open source, it's free to use and test. And yeah, we can see here it says build apps that can actually see, hear, and speak. So it's a great framework, open source framework to build your AI agents. So now let me walk you through the code, then I'll show you how everything other thing works behind the scene. So first, I have to import my libraries. So I imported the LiveKit libraries agents. So what I did was import the LiveKit for agent orchestration, and yeah, OpenAI for the LLM, DeepGram for the speech to text, 11 Labs for the voice cloning, that's if you want to clone your voice, 11 Labs for the voice cloning, OpenAI for the LLMs, DeepGram for the speech to text. DeepGram is for converting speech to text. Is a system where you convert speech to text. All the documentation is going to be here so you can understand how all the system works. I wrote everything on the readme, so I'm not going to walk you through each and every one step by step, but just so you understand what all the libraries I used here. And then HTTPS for handling the webhook calls to the end-to-end information. So this handles all the calls that sent back into the end-to-end to receive all the data and every information it gets from the customer. All right, so let's scroll down. So yes, this is a method, an init method with a set of instructions on how we define Sylvia's personality. So what this does is that this is where we define Sylvia's personality. Notice how detailed this is. We're not just saying be helpful. If you can see, you're Sylvia, a friendly and confident AI automation consultant for Syntrack. So your roles, you help website visitors learn about Syntrack automation services and capture qualified lead. Personality. So basically, this is where we define Sylvia's personality. We're not just saying be helpful, we are giving a specific examples of how to talk. What services to mention, and most importantly, how to qualify leads. So if you look through all this information, you're going to see how detailed everything is step by step. So this instruction section is basically the system prompt. It tells GPT-4 who Sylvia is, how to behave, and what to do in different situations. So basically, this is everything. So another strategy that was being used for Sylvia here is that we make sure Sylvia prioritizes email, that's contact information. So the conversational strategy is a step-by-step process. So email verification is critical here. So you can see the guidelines, email verification. So why did I use this email verification? So basically it says everyone is from different background and accent is different. So Sylvia maybe by mistakenly understand P for B or B for P. So basically what I did there is Sylvia made sure she spent it back to prevent typos, to make sure she gets the information correctly. So by spending it back to the customer or to whoever she's talking to make sure all of them have everyone has the right information they need, and to make sure she personally has the right information she needs, like the email for example, and then sending back to the data tables, that's the CRM in NHS. So this is how all the instruction is being set to Sylvia, for Sylvia rather. the email, the name, the phone, the company, the intent, the conversation summary, and everything. So everything is being sent back to the CRM so that we can track everything on our own end. All right, let's go to the next one, which are tool calling. So what are tool calling? Like that is defined here as function tool. So these are function tools that let Sylvia take actions beyond just talking. So these are one of the function tools. So when you mention like your name, she calls the track name tool. When you provide an email, she then calls the track email tool and automatically spell it back to you for verification. So what's happening behind the scene here is GPT-4 function calling in action. So the model decides when to call these functions based on conversation context. So all these tools are defined is what the model has access to. So these are all these tool calling are just decorators in Python. So this is what Sylvia meant. So what Sylvia says and what Sylvia acts on. So basically these are just tool calling for Sylvia to take action and get information that's sent back to the CRM. Okay, so those are the two callings, and the big one here is the send to CRM tool. So yeah, this is it. This is the big one, send to CRM tool. This is where the lead captures happens. So when Sylvia has collected enough information, name, company, intent, and email, she calls this function to look at the payload structure. This is exactly what gets sent to my n8n. You can see the structure. It was to send back to my n8n webhook. We format it as a JSON, add a timestamp, and fire it back using HTTPS. The CRM webhook URL is defined at the top. If you can see here, the CRM webhook. Here, this is it. It's defined at the top for it to connect to my n8n instance. So yeah, this is how everything is. And also, I also did an error handling in a way that if the webhook fails, we still tell the user we got their information. So it never breaks the conversation because of a backend error. Everything is being handled very well so that the conversation flows naturally. And also another one is making sure that nothing breaks at the back end, so that Sylvia gets all the information and then the customer experience is well in place while talking to Sylvia. This is how everything is being handled at the backend system. If we scroll down to this other side, line 480, this side. So this is where we wire everything together, all the PCs and everything. This is where we wire everything together. This is the voice pipeline configuration. So speech to text handled by DeepGround Nova 2 for speech recognition. If you can say it's speech to text. So we are using model Nova 2, and the language we are using this language. And then the LLM we are using OpenAI for GPT-4. With temperature 0.8 for natural responses. That's the text to speech currently. So we are using OpenAI Nova Voice, which I replaced with my clone voice, which I said it was cheaper. So I can switch back to 11 labs when I have more credit if I just want to make everything look fancy and flashy. But actually, this is what we are going for at this stage here. So also, I'm using VAD scenario for detecting when to listen versus when to speak. So all this technology and everything is listed on the README, so you understand how all the pieces came together, the configuration and everything. So LiveKit agent session. LiveKit agent session orchestrates all of this. It handles the real-time audio streaming. It handles the coordination between components and maintain the conversational state. So yeah, this is how everything flows on the whole configuration and all the whole voice system, so that the orchestration flows naturally to keep the whole system in check and in place. And if you go back to the project.tml file, you can see all the dependencies. LiveKit provides plugins architecture. So each service is OpenAI, DeepGram, 11 Lab had its own plugin package. So I manage this with UV, which is like a faster version of Pip. One command, UV sync, and you're ready to go. So I use UV to manage all the dependency. And yeah, if you go to the project, the Pi project.toml, you will see everything. And then this is the environment variables example. So what this does is the configuration for your environment stuff here. So you're going to have the LiveKit Cloud. So this happens when you try to host it on the LiveKit Cloud, like you want to host your agent, for agent hosting and coordination. OpenAI for GPT Mini, DeepGram for speech to text, 11 Lab for voice cloning. So all of them, you can copy this ENV file, example file, rename it to your ENV, feed it in with your actual API keys, and you're ready to deploy. So this is how everything is done on the backend system for you to deploy this on the cloud. So yeah, so that's the code side. To recap, Sylvia agent.py is the main agent with personality, function tools, and voice pipeline. The project.toml file is the dependency managed with UV, and the ENV example I showed you, you can create it on your own. You can copy the example and create .env file. It's where the API keys for all services that you can also store, and then your services, your API keys and everything for you to connect all pieces together. So yeah. Now let's go to n8n. This is my n8n instance. Yeah, this is the workflow. You can see how each nodes are connected together. Now let's look at what happens when Sylvia sends a lead. This is my n8n workflow that receives the webhook and processes everything. So what happens is that the webhook node, this is the webhook node, the HTTP, you can see is from here is post, Sylvia voice agent. Yeah, so this listings for incoming posts, request from Sylvia, that's the Python agent. The path is webhook Sylvia.agent. So when Sylvia calls send to CRM in the Python code, it hits the exact CRM that was defined in my code there. So the webhook received the JSON payload we saw in the code, and then it then allows everything, process everything, and then save it into my CRM. So if you can look at the process load data, you can see everything on the code here. So this is a JavaScript code that does three smart things. So it splits everything in the names together. It calculates a score out of 100 based on data completeness. So basically I did it so that you can know, okay, if this is serious, we need to get back to this person or not. So it looks for keyword, urgent, enterprise, high priority, interested. So it looks for a keyword so that we can know how to prioritize this person's email very well, and know, okay, this email needs in urgent reply, and we need to get back to this person very well. So it then saved everything to the CRM. If you look at my CRM here, okay, hear this here. You can say the first name, last name, email, company, intent, conversation summary, source, lead score, priority, phone number. All these information that I've gotten about are sent into this CRM, and then it then sends an email to you that, hey, we have a new lead. Yeah, a new lead. And then this is where I define the email. You can then, if you go to here, this is the tables, and these are all the leads on my testing side here. So it is first name, last name, email, company, intent, voice agent, lead generation system, AI automation agency. This was the last one I demoed with you guys. Yeah, I didn't get the last name spelled correctly, but yeah, this is Spura. And then lead generation system for my business, conversation summary, voice source. I'm actually thinking of building a text agent where you can actually test, so that is either she gets the source where the lead came from, so it's either text agent or voice agent. So if it's a text agent, it's going to be text. Maybe okay, people that don't want to talk, maybe they just want to chat with Sylvia, they can just chat, and then once the information is sent to the CRM, it then gets a source that cannot track where the source is coming from, whether it's from text agent or voice agent, and then a list scoring, priority, phone number. I didn't provide the phone number because I didn't complete the conversation, but this one was actually when I completed the full conversation, so she got the phone number, the timestamp, and updated. So yeah, this is how the CRM is. And yeah, if you see also the email, she then send back to the email. Let me check the email. Okay, good. You can see from the email, new lead from Sylvia, John, detail, John, company, John Fashion, email, we contact via info@synthflow.com, because the conversation did not complete, so probably the person will contact via info, or if the conversation completed, she will get all the full information, email, she can then send it back, email. And I've gotten a full conversation where she mentioned all the email and phone number provided and everything. So basically, this is how the system works. When you go to the README, you're going to see all the information, table of contents here, how to build this for yourself and deploy it. Let's go to deployment. So how do you deploy this thing? So for the options are there for Mac users and Windows. So you can actually, for Mac users, you can actually use this command. For Windows, for Linux, you can use this command. Then you set up an authentication where you will type out your information to give you a step-by-step guide on the information you type. So to open a browser, ask you to sign into LiveKit, save authentication credentials locally. Then you'll get all your API keys and information you can use to run everything on the cloud. So what you'll be doing is you'll be prompted to enter the agent's name. Like in this case, I type Sylvia. You also enter to upload files in case present out to your env variables. So the CLI will package your code or upload everything variable securely, build the agent Docker image, and deploy it to the LiveKit Cloud. So this is exactly what you'll be seeing. So you can verify deployment. After you've deployed it, you can verify the deployment with this command, list agents, to be sure that your agent is being deployed. You can view logs with it. So everything, all the documentation and everything is being listed on this README for you to understand how everything works behind the scene. So yeah, and if you want to go also the playground, this is a playground where you can test your agent. Now this is my agent. This is a playground where you can test your agent to be sure that. Let me turn on the camera. I guess because I'm using my speaker. Yeah, but this is a playground because for you to test your agent, to make sure your agent is working perfectly before you can actually push it to production. So this is a LiveKit playground. So everything is listed, all the links and everything is listed here. Once deployed, tell Sylvia in your LiveKit agent playground how to just sign in, and then test it, start talking and everything. Here Sylvia will communicate and you to see if everything is working. This is the conversation flow, and yeah, the tools, get current time. So for Sylvia to make sure that okay, she's actually getting all the time correctly when she pushes it to the CRM. So I gave her that particular tool to get current time too. So yeah, this is how everything is. And the documentations, let's scroll down a bit. The documentation is here, the resources is here, the LiveKit agent docs. You can open all these files to read the documentation to see how to deploy this on your own in case you're confused about anything. And if you need support or anything, don't hesitate to reach me. My LinkedIn URL is there on this channel. You can chat me on LinkedIn, or you can send me an email or wherever. I'll just write a comment and I'll be here to read it and then answer your question based on what you struggle with. So yeah, bye. So this is the end, and you can message me here on my email. Yeah, so we've come to the end of it, and if you have any question, or anything you want if you're struggling with anything or anything you want me to do to help you with, don't hesitate to reach out, like I said. And yeah, I'll be creating more of these videos, building agents, building automation workflows using no code tool and code tool, and then show you how I build it and the reason why I build it and how I built it, so you can just understand and learn. I hope you find this video valuable. One thing for you to know, so you just have an idea of how you can use this for any use case. You can use it for customer support, appointment scheduling, e-commerce, real estate, healthcare, any industry you want to use it. You can actually build this type of agent to serve. So yeah, if you find this video helpful, yeah, you can drop a comment, subscribe, and then once my website is fully active, and I'm going to put my website on my video, so you can actually check out my website. And yeah, I'm Johnny Bokwe, or Mr. J, and I'm here for building the future of automation with AI, one system at a time. And I'll also be showing you more videos of what I built and how I built it. I hope you find this video helpful. See you in the next one.